Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So I think I'm going to bring on an act, but first I'm going to say a few rules, because what is a good fun party without rules, guys? Woo! Exactly. We're all on the autism spectrum, let's be real. We will have a lot more fun if we lay down the law here. So there's going to be, the lovely Abby is going to open, we're going to have 2 acts, then we're going to have a break. Then we're going to have the raffle, the meat raffle, which looks suspiciously chocolate-ish today. That's fine. And then we're going to have another 2 acts, and then we're going to have a break, and then we're going to have the absolutely awesome headliner, Chrissy Dozier. Is that all right? But the most important thing is, these people can feel shame, unlike me. So it's really important to me that you fucking laugh and clap and cheer and shit. Can I rely on you guys? Thank you so much. Right. We are going to do, in a second, a massive whoop, clap and cheer. First up is the absolutely wonderful Abby Miles. She only started stand-up this year, but she's done over 100 gigs with amazing people like Harriet Kemsley. Trans Visibility Week must have been a hit, because I can see her. It's Abby Miles!
Dyslexic transvestite walked into a bra. Never underestimate the importance of good walk-on music. It was either that or Mysterious Girl. So my name is Abby Miles, the world's premier female meatloaf impersonator. Jeannie asked me along to sing a few songs tonight. But I won't do that. So I grew up in the 1980s with all the strong male role models of the time. Prince, Freddie Mercury, Jimmy Krankie. We're all too young. My father was a pantomime dame. Oh yes, he was. And my mother was a seamstress. She used to try dresses on me because she couldn't afford to buy a dummy. Luckily I escaped unscathed with no lasting psychological effects. So the more observant amongst you are probably thinking, Susan will let herself go. So I'd just like to address the obvious question on your minds. No, this is not my natural hair colour. So I am in fact transgender. I know, I hide it well. I'm the only person I know who threw their own gender reveal party. So I've been diagnosed with something called gender dysphoria. For those who don't know what it is, basically it means I'm not comfortable in my own foreskin. So coming out to my parents, that was a toughie. My dad was in hospital following a massive heart attack. He was really ill, and understandably my mum was very worried. So I thought, I know, I'll take her mind off her. So I sat her down, I told her everything, and her words have stuck with me. She said, I really don't understand, but I support you. I love you. Maybe now isn't a good time to tell your dad, though. So my mum, straight after that, she said, is this because we made you and your brother dress up and do pantomime when you were kids? Now, I'm no medical professional, but I don't think that's how it works. But my mum always said she wanted a daughter, so congratulations, Mum. She was talking to my auntie just after. She was explaining everything. My auntie said, are they happier now? My mum said, like a different person. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? A couple of weeks ago, I went to see my parents. I was wearing a beautiful green dress. And my mum was there looking at me. She said, I'm trying to think who you remind me of from the telly. I said, oh, who's that? And she said, well, yesterday, I was watching Shrek. Yeah, my mum thinks I look like Princess Bloody Fiona. Coming out to people in work, that was a whole different kettle of fish. I was taking people aside beforehand, telling them one-on-one. Half of them thought I was going to announce some sort of terminal illness. The other half thought I was taking the piss. I was honestly, before I did comedy, I was known for being a bit of a joker. Not so much now, though. But the first day back at work, that was quite monumental. Loads of friends had said, oh, what time does your train get in? We'll all walk into the office with you. Show of solidarity. It was 2 years ago, it was the start of Trans Visibility Week, and so many friends said, we'll walk into work with you. When's the train get in? I said, 7:20. They said, fuck off. So 5 of us walk in the office together like someone had ordered Reservoir Dogs off Wish. But it all went all right. And a couple of weeks later, a friend from work said, how's it all going? Is anyone treating you differently? I said, well, to be fair, they are, yeah. It actually seems like they like me now. That's not self-deprecating, I really was a wanker. But it's been a couple of years now. There's one thing I still struggle with. Still got a problem with pronouns. It's an issue for me. I go places, I go to a lot of places, doing gigs now. But I was in Cardiff a while back at a gay bar, and a bunch of people were talking to me, what's your name? It's Abby. I've introduced myself as Abby. I've got full face of makeup, wearing a lovely dress. And some fucker says, what's your pronouns? I said, say what you see. Bastard said, fat bloke in a dress. Didn't really happen, it's fine, But it's been quite the learning journey for me. I've had to get to grips with a lot of changes going from the male thing to the female thing, and there's a lot to take in, isn't there? Guys, this is the audience interaction bit. I don't do this often. But men in the audience, right? Compliments for starters. Do you compliment your mates if you're all going out and someone's looking a bit good for the night? Do you compliment and just go,
yeah, sometimes, but
yeah.
Amongst male groups it's the rarer.
Yeah. And ladies, same question?
Yeah.
Every time. And then there's the feedback, between blokes, it's a nice daps or something like that. It's nothing great. Girls, different altogether. It's great. It's like multifaceted. Yeah, there's what the mouth says and what the face says, isn't there? Yeah, if they're ready for a night out and one of the girls will be like, oh, you look lush, babe. With her mouth. Her face is saying, what the fuck? But it's a lot more honest. You get to understand that, you know where you stand, don't you? It's a lot better. Guys, how many beers does it take to tell your mates you love them? It's about 10 beers deep and you're like, I love you, mate. Not in a gay way, but you know it's standing better than Sharon. And ladies, no drinks required, right? Yeah. Love all over the place, it's great. It's so much different. Then you've got the toilets. The toilet ritual, I don't mean the difference in the toilets, we know about that. But guys, have you noticed there's always an odd number of urinals, isn't there? Never an even number, and every other one is always got to be empty. You can't go in the middle one, can you? Rather go in the cubicle that's overflowing with half a roll of Andrax stuff down there, and God knows what's swallowing up your new daps. Then go in the middle in between two fellow pisses. Yeah, you don't want to risk that sort of envy/disappointment. Girls different altogether. 4, 5, 6 of you in the same cubicle at times, yeah? It's true, it happens. And recently, true story, I was in a club in Cardiff with my friends, They'd all gone off to the loo. A couple of minutes later, I thought, I'd better go to the loo before we move on. I'm walking past the cubicle, and there's one of my friends doing fucking yoga in a cubicle. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing there? And she said, Abs, you've got to help me. I can't get the fucking poppers done back up. My bodysuit. She said, you're one of the girls now, you've got to help me. That was the most fucking awkward moment of my life. But I got them done up. It was all good. But then, yeah, you followed that with what? The maritime, sharing the lippy, the perfume, everything else, making best friends with a random girl who's come in and borrowed your spray for a bit. Guys, functional, boring, useless. Women, when it comes to toilets, it's a rite of passage, a rite of pissage, if you will. And lately I've found in work, I get asked a lot for hair and makeup tips. God knows why. And I've got to blag it. I've got to spend hours watching like YouTube and stuff to make it sound like I'm an expert now, because so many people ask me. In reality, what I do is put on enough to cover the wrinkles and the stubble. Stubble's not so much of a problem now, to be fair. My biggest monthly outgoing is probably razor blades. I spend more monthly on razor blades than your average emo kid. Although someone could recently tell me that they actually use the little blades out of pencil sharpness. They obviously don't have disposable income. But yeah, and then there was the clothes. The clothes was a big thing for me. And the first thing I realised in changing over was storage options. I don't mean for the obvious. I mean pockets and things. Yeah, guys, we've got to do some jeans pockets, cargo pants, big pockets, small pockets, shirt pockets, jacket pockets. Everything has pockets. What have we got? Leggings, no pockets. Jeans, half-size pockets. Skirts, no pockets. Tops, no pockets. But you've got to resort to the handbag, haven't you? And you start respecting Mary Poppins' storage. And you're like, I don't have to lug a massive bag around with all this extra stuff I've got to carry. It's so easy. Wallet and change, that pocket. Car keys, smokes, lighter, that pocket. Left last pocket, phone. That one was spare. Spare pocket. Now I've got about 4 times the amount of shite to carry around with. And no pockets. The bra can only take so much, can't it? Maybe your phone. I've got one of these little foldy phones. It's great. That's all right. Your card, maybe, if you get it right, it doesn't dig in. That's all right. 20 quid that you'll inevitably wake up in the morning in your underboots. Where did that come from? And forget about like carrying loose change. That's not settling in your bra anywhere, is it? I did not know what to do. And I thought there's nothing for it, I'll get a bag. I went shopping. I discovered early that the best place to go shopping was supermarkets, right? No one's watching you, they're all checking the club card points and whatever. They don't give a shit what's going on around. So I was like, right, let's find something nice. Found a lovely dress, nice long dress. I was nearly 50 at the time, so it was practically uniform for me. It was leopard print. It was perfect. I couldn't wish for better. I thought, yeah, that's right, that looks the right size. I'm going to take it home, try it on. So I did just that. I took it home, tried it on, and I thought, yeah, that's all right. Oh my God. Pockets! Yes. Fucking pockets. This was life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. But with it came a very annoying habit. Because every time any of the girls said to me, Abs, that's a lush dress. Yeah? It's got pockets. I thought it was just me. It's not, is it? We all do it. Yeah? Nice dress? Yeah? Pockets? Brilliant. Guys, seriously, compliment a girl on a dress anytime soon. Quickly follow it with that pockets. You're right. In like flame. So been a lot of other problems that have come with this as well. If you can believe such a thing, having a lot of problems with dating. Dating's a bit of a weird one for me now. Most of my friends are straight cis women, so we just go to regular pubs and clubs all the time. That and the fact I won't go to gay bars because I hate ABBA and steps. And it's difficult. We're in these normal sort of regular pubs. I see a girl I like at the bar. I don't go up and ask if she's single anymore. I've got to go and ask if she's got a gay sister. I was explaining my predicament recently to a friend, and she said, look out, just bite the bullet. Start going out with men. Where there's a will, there's a way. I said the trouble is, in my case, where there's a willy, there's no fucking way. But it was around then I realised that I've got an irrational fear of the end of penises. Yeah, it turns out I'm glandsphobic. But it's quite tough being at a certain age as well. Like most of my friends, I'm on HRT. They're all going through menopause. I'm going through puberty. So good, I did it twice. And I've had a lot of unwelcome side effects since I started HRT. Recently I discovered I've completely lost the ability to parallel park. I no longer understand the offside rule, and I regularly come close to peeing myself. That's mainly because I don't know what toilet I'm allowed to use anymore. It's not all bad though, it's not all bad. There's some upsides to it. I tick a lot more diversity boxes now, so I get a lot more gigs, and I'm harder to sack. I make a banging gravy, and I always get a seat on the bus. I think that's because I look pregnant, though. But it's not all fun and games. I can go from horny teenager to evil Helbig in the time it takes to eat a tub of Ben and Jerry's. Yes, I've had a few of them in a long time. This is the body Ozempic for dogs. I am on the large side. I do identify as skinny though. I'm what they call trans-slender. I've recently been diagnosed with a bad combination of illnesses. Apparently I have bulimia and amnesia. I binge eat and forget to vomit. The doctor's always been concerned about my size and the amount of fat I'm carrying. Apparently it's a lot worse now, it's all trans fat. My social life's improved, that's pretty good now. Girls from work recently invited me out to bottomless brunch at Coyote Ugly. Yeah, no one told me bottomless was drinks, not dress code. Last time they asked me to dance on the bar. Certainly put the cock in cocktail that night. It's absolutely amazing being here and being able to get up in front of people and do comedy. It's a lifelong passion of mine. And I've got a very addictive personality as well. I'm glad I was introduced to this and not crack. So I have recently become patron of a new charity. We're rehabilitating drug users by teaching them to stand up. You're not going to hate me in a minute. It's called Crack Jokes, not Pipes. But yeah, as I say, I've always loved comedy. Ironically, it's only now I've had the balls to do it. I've been working on getting gigs. Getting gigs is tough in comedy. There's so many of us fighting over so few gigs, and you've got to take what you can, right? Recently, I took a gig in a fetish club. I say gig. I've got a humiliation fetish. So I thought if people were paying to laugh at me, it was a win-win. So I got up on stage, I did my set, nobody laughed. Best night ever. But I've been trying to find ways now to make my comedy funnier. I've been studying some of the classic old comedians from years back, and it turns out they all had some sort of addiction issue or deep personal trauma to draw from. Now obviously I don't have anything like that. So I thought I'd have to do something. I thought, I'll get myself a drug habit. That'll work. So did what all middle-aged women do. Went on Facebook Marketplace, see what I could find. And there it was in front of me, a local meth dealer. Perfect. This will be right now. Should have gone to Specsavers. There was a local moth dealer. Yeah, my front room now looks like Silence of the Lambs. On the bright side, I remember to put the lotion on my skin now. Right, so that's about time for me, everybody, I think. So before I go, I've got to do this little bit of a plug. So last year, I wrote and published my life story. Available for all big bookshops. And Amazon. Please buy it, I'll get about 40p. Yeah, I did recently do a book signing in Waterstones now. Yeah, I wrote I Hate You, a 9 3/4 Harry Potter book. Thank you, Ladies and gentlemen, it's been amazing. I've been Abby Miles. Good night.
Abby Miles, everyone. Normally, because this is girls' night, normally you've got Ben Trelaw.